As a king is no king without a treasury, subjects and an army. As a river is no river without water. As a flower is no flower without fragrance. So also a man is no man without brahmacharya. This is one of my favorite brahmacharya quotes, and it is from Swami Shivananda. To me, this quote is about potentials. When a king is going to negotiations, it is always important what area he rules, how many inhabitants he has, what's the economical potential, and of course also the military potential and many other potentials that he has. The more potential he has, the more weight his words have. And this is also true for our manliness, for our brahmacharian approach. So if you empty yourself and come anywhere, you are not about to embody any strength, any vigor, moral or ethical standards. You are not about to represent a certain power. If you manage to hold your power back, and if you manage to store that energy up, you running around like a battery pack fully loaded. This is true on the biological plane, of course. When you store up your semen, your seed, your highest potential also, you are capable at any moment to reproduce a healthy child. If you empty yourself out, your semen becomes weakly, it becomes poor and sick, and your worth in nature is becoming less and less. The higher your worth in nature, the higher also your worth on the spiritual plane becomes, because the healthy body is able to host a healthy spirit. The seed is made of the most precious material the body has. It's rich of zinc, of proteins, of lecithin, of, in Chinese terms, of the Jing, with is the innermost, the most hardest substance that we have, the most concentrated substance that we have. Also, when we refer to the 7 Sapta Dhatus, which is about how our body structures are built, the semen is the last substance that is built, and it's the most concentrated form that our body builds up. So it's the most precious part of us actually. And if we store our most precious part up in us, we become more healthy, we become full, and we become more worthy in nature's terms and also in spiritual terms. And others around you also sense this. Another aspect of this stored up energy, of this stored up potential, is the choices that you make with your own potential, or actually with your own body, with the own material storage that you rule about. What do you do it? How do you make use of it? Are you the one who wastes yourself actually, who wastes your body, your spiritual potential and your energy away? Or are you the one who uses this potential wisely and stores it up? And the wise man is always the more powerful when it comes to negotiations. The one with the stored up energy and the stored up potential is the one who comes in powerful to negotiations. And this is something that others around you sense. And when you treat yourself with respect and don't waste yourself for short-term pleasure, for example, others sense it and you become a worthy member of society. This becomes beautifully observable in mate selection. An example from the animal kingdom is the female blue-footed booby chooses the male she wants to mate with after the color of his feet. And if the males have strong blue feet, it's a plus for him, and if the blue color of his feet fades away, he's seen as a weakling and he becomes second choice for mate selection. And the color of his feet changes due to his nutrition, but also the color of his feet changes on how often he contributed to nesting, how often he ejaculated, basically in the season before. So if one made a pause on mating in one season, he becomes more attractive in the next season, and this becomes visible in the more stronger, more attractive color of his feet. Interestingly, we have the same aspects in dog breeding. For dog breeding, you can't use, so to say, the female dogs for breeding all too often. There are certain rules for certain breeds, how often they can beget puppies, and there are restrictions on it. So you can't just make the female give birth to puppies on and on and on. There has to be a break on it. And this also shows us that interrupting the procreation process actually stores up power and energy in us, not only in males, also in females. Also, it is seen in our culture that the firstborn male is considered to be the strongest one. The firstborn male is the one that inherits the land, maybe, traditionally, or he's inheriting the kingdom, if he's the son of a king, of course. So there's something about storing up your seed's energy and using it wisely, and also if procreating, then using it wisely and not squandering around, creating kid after kid after kid. No, there's knowledge about it, and it's not only us spirituals who bring this up. There's also knowledge in the biological field, for example, about storing up energy and about gaining worth in society. So, as a king is no king without a treasury, subjects and an army, as a flower is no flower without fragrance, as a river is no river without water, so also a man is no man without brahmacharya. You're welcome to like and subscribe. That makes me happy and helps me grow the channel, of course. Have a great day. Bye.